Well, hello, guys, and coming to you live, of course, from deep underground. This is the Logan Running Show. I got a very special show for you tonight. I was inspired by a fellow tuber to, to be so bold, which, that's one thing in a characteristic about somebody that Logan always appreciates. Yes, tonight's show, I was, of course, inspired by Jake Riley. Yeah, Jake Riley. Madman. Jake Riley. That so boldly said, okay, I'm gonna do a very a terrible cheap impression of Jake Riley. If you goddamn people don't believe in aliens and UFOs, you can go fuck yourself. By Jake Riley. Yes, and I feel the same way. Truthfully, that there's this little thing, there's this little problem called aliens and UFOs that are real. Yes, I know, bold, bold, and it's usually I would play it safe and say that I'm still on the fence and doing my research or whatever, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm like Jake Riley. I feel like Jake Riley. People say that, when Jake Riley gets in front of the camera and starts screaming at people about, what he really feels about them, whatever, that somehow that shows him in a negative light. Well, I feel quite the contrary. I want to stand up and cheer when Jake Riley is telling all those pieces of trash where to get off. Yes, and I think that character means an awful lot. And if I was ever to bump into Jake Riley on the street or whatever, I might tell him that, I could understand someone hanging out with crazy people at one time in their life or whatever that like to pick up the phone and call the police. Yes, I can imagine that very easily. And I could see how that could be misconstrued. So this one's for you, Jake. I want to start this one off by directing you guys' attention to secure. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, you're going to say, yeah, you've been bashing, blah, blah, blah. I want to be perfectly clear with you about directing you over to Secure Team 10, little Tyler. It's because Tyler has this footage readily available. And I can just send you over there and say, look at this. Now, I think I've been really clear that Tyler at Secure Team 10 has done a wonderful job of muddying up the water about the truth about UFOs and all that. But I'm not going to give you too hard a time tonight. And I do want to point something out to everyone out there about Tyler on Secure Team 10 over there. Tyler, once upon a time, was so bold. Mr. Pretty popular, undeniable, Mr. Tyler over there, so boldly set the record straight on the Nibiru story. And I was always really proud of him for that. And hell, I made a video and commended him for that. Yes, the way that Tyler at Secure Team 10 let the story be straightened out that the word Nibiru And the idea of a planetary or planet or planetary system sweeping through the Milky Way galaxy comes from one person, Zachariah Sitchin. A Listen carefully. This is what I liked about Tyler when he did it. A science fiction author in the 70s. And that's true. But none of these people ever want to mention any of other of Zachariah Sitchin's work. Only the 12th Planet. Only the novel that where the word Nibiru is first invented from Zachariah Sitchin. Now, Zachariah Sitchin background that Tyler went on. Of course, we several of us already knew this or whatever. It's just that Tyler brought it, actually made a video about it, just shocked me or whatever. That Zachariah Sitchin had German and had claimed to be able to read or speak several languages. The proof on that is just by his word or whatever. Now, for reasons of writing a novel, Mr. Sitchin said that he was able to decipher ancient Sumerian text. And Mr. Sitchin used the example of ancient Sumerian text because no one else could decipher it. So at the time of the novel in the world, Zachariah Sitchin is the only one that can read ancient Sumerian text. And I believe to this day, actually, nobody can read ancient Sumerian text. And neither could Zachariah Sitchin. Yeah, that's the truth. He just said that he could, because boy, that sure fills in a huge gap there about the legitimacy of the story or whatever. But yeah, the 12th Planet was one book out of a series. Several. I had them all on the shelf growing up. But we're not here to talk about that and blah blah blah. So here today, Tyler, Secure Team 10, which I'd like to point out, by the way, has had more clips posted on national TV than any other YouTuber of the occult or acute strangeness. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I saw something weird and I saw the little Secure Team 10 alien down at the bottom on TV. The guy knows how to do it. I wish that he would vet a little harder, but he's got a schedule to keep. You know that so many obvious hoaxes get posted over there. But when you're going up against a turd phase of the moon, that could possibly put 3 hoaxes a day out, it's hard to keep up. And this is what's sickening about the whole UFO story and blah, 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 is that, yes, it's an interest. Yes, it does sell. That doesn't mean it's not true. See, you have the absolutes. You have the absolute proofage. And then you have a lot of questionable. I would wish that there would be less questionable, so we could focus on the real problem here or whatever. Well, tonight, folks, I have the ex-defense minister of an entire nation, or of a country, the ex-defense minister of Canada. And guess what? He's not lying. You say, well, ex-defense minister of a country, how do you know he's not lying? Well, like I said, the reason we're doing this show is because of Jake Riley and bold statements that, are risky. I can guarantee you that this ex-defense minister did not do this for his health or profit. Oh, oh, or credibility. No, it's quite amazing. What coming up here in a minute, Mr. Tillerson is going to something like that. He'll say the name. I don't think so. Now, there's a term called throwing the baby out with the bathwater. This is where a lot of people on YouTube are, they're still, newbies and, having trouble figuring this all out. Is that, yeah, there's absolutely real mixed in with the garbage, except the garbage is readily produced and, is more widely distributed, as usual, or whatever. If you go over to Tyler's right now, you're going to see yet another unbelievably real, completely real example of something captured in outer space on accident. It is not a lens flare. It is not a reflection. It is not space trash. It is not debris. I'm sorry, debris caught in a jet wave. No, no doubt about it. It's none of those things. Oh, and right next to her is a freaking UFO that moves in several different directions, all captured in real time. NASA? Never mind. Don't even bother to ask them. Who cares? What do I care? What do I care? What they have to say about it. Right, Jake? No, when people get in front of the camera and they show sincerity, God, I love that. That changes everything for me because I believe that if we all were the real person, straight up front, blah blah blah, that we could get a whole lot more done, a whole lot faster, and instead of thinking things about other people, we would either we would know or we wouldn't. And in the case of Jake Riley jumping in front of the camera, and some people would say doing the wrong thing or making a lunatic fringe fool out of himself, I quite disagree. I like to see sincerity. It's too few and far between. I would say that those videos are way more important than any of his other stuff. I don't take you people shouldn't take this very lightly because Logan never ever says anything positive about anyone. Remember that. Well, hang on just a second. What that is. Hang on just a second. Oh, hey, man. How's it going? Come on in. Come on. All right. Wow, what a surprise. Whoa. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest. God Particle. Good to see you, man. How you been? You were just like in the neighborhood or whatever. I haven't seen you in a while. How's that hiding out thing coming?
Well, they still haven't found me, and they really haven't even gotten close. But I'm just out strolling around out in the open these days. It's like hiding in plain sight. And just thought I'd drop in for a little bit, see what you were doing. I heard that you were, being allowed to live broadcast it in, and special occasion. I just want to come by and congratulate you on, beating the odds.
Okay, well, thanks a lot. And I wasn't expecting you, so I've got a whole show lined out. If you just want to, make yourself comfortable, and we'll get started with this thing. All right. Please, at this point right here, search Tyler Secure Team 10, and he may have uploaded something by since this last video, but I saw that he had uploaded this morning, and you'll see a person and a hatch in space on the thumbnail, and you turn the sound down or whatever, and just take a look at that for yourself. No explanations needed or whatever, because we have a what people. What do you think it is to hold a position like a defense minister in another country? Well, this position is one of the, if not the highest positions of intelligence of all kinds. And luckily, we just happen to have one of them here that is a boldly, stepping out like Jake Riley, and I'm inspired and got to follow in the footsteps, and make it clear that the question of the UFOs and the occupants thereof is I'm a believer, and guess what? The truth is really out there, and it's being told unlike ever seen before. Now, this interview that I'm fixing to play, it wasn't done yesterday or whatever, and I'm sure there'll be 100,000 scoffers or whatever. Of course, there always is. There always is when people are having trouble accepting something. But I'm with Jake Riley. I don't care whether you accept it or not. I'm not. I'm not here for you. Right, Jake? We're just going to tell it like it is, and you can take it or leave it. That's pretty simple as that, right? I'm not going to sit over here and try to say that I know something that I don't know. Try to make something up. Invent some garbage. No. Look, there's no way you could invent you. There's no freaking way you could invent this story. I want to point something else out to you. I'll be doing a full analysis probably. As Mr. Defense Minister is laying it out to you, you will notice that several large independent stories are now made clear in the history of things. Yes, that each several of these different subjects is a subject in itself, and a 30-year research project in itself. But they'll all knit it together. So I mean, it's like boom boom. Now I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting tired of people that are risking everything, sticking their neck out to get the truth out to the people, being trampled underfoot or just blown off or whatever. Actually, I'm rather sick of it, like Jake. So without further ado, if you guys have been over there to Tyler's and saw his I mean he has it. That's why I sent you over there. And sure, why not? After all, Tyler is, if there's any good that comes from Tyler, then he's got to be good. That's the way I see it. So I don't think I'll be bugging him too much. It's just the obvious, pots and pans thrown up in the air, and then a picture took it over, or the freaking car parts. I mean, that was like it's just obvious to me that they're using objects they're regular objects from around the house that they figured that people won't identify. That hey, that's a hairbrush with a freaking tape roll around it. Just insult my intelligence. Why don't you, Tyler? Jeez. I'd love for these guys to just skyrocket in popularity, whatever. But it's stuff like that wrecks it for everybody and all that. Overzealous, just to post anything that is related or possibly related to unusual capture. So I don't know. There'll always be more of the same on that. But we're here to focus on the reality of things. And like I told you guys a while back, it's ugly. It is, man, it is ugly. And it seems to me like the sooner acceptance happens, then the sooner that ascension thing that people always are talking about, being smarter all of a sudden and blah blah blah, to occur. It's all in your that ascension and progression is all in your mind and held up by you and the blocks in your mind. Let's try to remove some of them, shall we? Take it away. Sorry, sorry guys. It's X Files by dogs. I thought it was hilarious. Here we go.
My name is Paul Hellyer, and I am a former Minister of National Defence for Canada.
There you go, people. Paul Hellyer, uh, Defense Minister of Canada. So there's step one. You want to go look and find out, see if he's a big fat fraud? See if he hangs out on what is that, Dane Wigington site and all that? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. And you'll find out that, yes, he was Defense Minister of Canada. So, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, kind of hard faking being a defense minister, isn't it? So bold statement number one. I was the postmaster general. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Well, guess what? Guess what he is? Guess what? It gets way worse than that. Here we go. Not only is he who he says he is, of a extremely high position of intelligence Or do they just throw anybody into this position in Canada? Eh? Is that how they do it? Eh? Do they just find some hoser and put him in the seat? Eh? I don't think so. Take it away, Mr. Hellier.
This disturbing message is for the several million Americans and others who were kind enough to listen to the 22-minute presentation at the Citizens Disclosure hearing in Washington in May 2013, and for anyone else who cares deeply about the future of their country and the planet Earth. The U.S. is in grave danger. Strangely, the peril is not from foreign enemies, but from enemies within. So I beg you to listen to a summary of the major problems, followed by some suggestions.
This summary of the major problems is fixing to blow you away. Why? Why? Which it's not just some story on the YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to really open your mind and remember what we know about these things. Remember, keep that in mind. These are the facts. Things they don't want you to know. Here we go.
As to how the U.S. might be feared by loyal Americans, belief of friends from the sidelines. The stakes be higher. So I was following the Washington hearing, feverishly writing a new book, incorporating what I think every American has the right and must know to end the impression observed at the citizens' hearing.
I would like to point out that first of all, I saw one of you at the back jumped up and said, "He's selling a book. He's a witch, a witch, a witch." Burn the witch. You'll notice that in this presentation, he doesn't even say the title of this book that he wrote. When you're trying to keep something remembered, and you write it all down, and page after page, and next thing you know, when you write these things that you know down, and next thing you know, you've got a book. And then it makes it easier for you to hand this book to somebody for the information, blah blah blah, without being a book salesman that's trying to sell a fantastic story. Yes, I only think he mentions the name of his book or tries to